It is not the pale brandy that was suggested in the recipe. I mean, I don't know brandy, so I didn't know how it would arrive. This was a fairly cheap brand. It also appears to be made in Scotland, so that's nice. William Grant and Sons, Scotland. So there you go, ML postcode, somewhere at Motherwell Way. See what it is like. It didn't really smell of much, but then my nose was never very good. Let's see. I'm not super into that. Yeah, I think it's definitely something to cook with. I can't imagine sitting and enjoying a night of, well, I couldn't imagine finishing this, to be honest. Oh, it's kind of like whiskey, but not as good as whiskey. It's got a weird savoury note to it. Well, we'll see how it is with the cherries, but I will also because we tend to have a bottle of this in the house, I will probably do a half this, because it doesn't say what kind of brandy, so half cherry, half regular for cherries, and that should help with the flavour of the thing, because I have plans for these cherries. Okay, once again we're cheating a wee bit, I guess, using tinned cherries. They come in their own syrup, so I think we'll probably not need much in the way of water. The hell? It's like a jelly or something. So they're already going to be soft because they've been preserved into cans. Na meow. Na meow. Nee? What's that? What's going on, the Fargo boy? Nah? What would you like? You have all the biscuits. You don't need permission to eat your biscuits, baby. You just do the thing. I mean, these are already soft, so I just need them to get kind of hot, I guess. Okay. These are very soft. So we apparently just leave these here to dry off a wee bit. Okay, right, so I figure it's saying to every quart or chopping. Now chopping was 0.85 litres. We have to add 10 ounces of sugar. So I think that's the amount I'll use. That seems like a lot for the amount of cherries we have. But again, I'm going to do it half brandy, half cherry brandy, just to, you know, keep the flavour of the thing. See, that already seems like quite a lot. Should we do it half? Should we just do like half a chopping with 5 ounces of sugar? Because that seems like a lot. I don't know. Do you know what I am? I'm going to half the amounts that it gives. So I'm going to do 0.2 of brandy, 0.2 of cherry brandy. That'll make 0.4. And then we'll do like 5 ounces of sugar. Yeah, it doesn't mention anything about heating the brandy, but I think probably you need to, because this sugar, I don't think it's just going to dissolve in of its own accord. So I'm only just going to heat this up until the sugar dissolves, I think. Okay, so I'm hoping everything's going to fit in my mason jar. That's the goal. So we will see. Okay, and now to top them up with brandy. Make sure the brandy's getting in all this and it's not just forming a solid lump into which the brandy cannot penetrate. There we go. Okay, now just leave them, I guess. You just want to evaporate off as much of the water as possible. I think I'm going to add this mixture to this and make it a cherry brandy sorbet. It's actually really nice. This is a really nice mixture. I was concerned because there's so much sugar going into it, but with how harsh the brandy is, like, it actually kind of helps detract from that. Right, good. Okay, so we've had this reducing for a while now on the hob. We've got the most of the water out. It's really quite thick. Because it's sorbet, we don't want it to freeze so that we can't get it out the tub. That would be pointless. So to make it a wee bit more, I don't know, just to make it a wee bit easier to scoop, we'll add sugar to it, but we'll see how sweet it is already. Right, this is to taste, by the way. Like, I have zero instructions for anyone looking to try this as to how much sugar to add. It's really just however much you're happy to add. The more sugar you put in, the easier sorbet seems to scoop. But I don't like it particularly sweet myself. I'm going to want to put this cherry brandy and brandy and sugar mixture in as well. I haven't put that in from the get-go because I don't want to boil off the alcohol, you know. So I want to reduce this a little more than I think I would want to, because we're going to be adding more liquid to it anyway. So I'll leave this just for a wee while longer, I think. Not too much longer, but a wee while longer. Nammer, you want some water? Nammer. Okay. This is like a jelly now, like an actual jelly. Okay, I think we're going to call this, because it's so thick to stir it, it's just wanting to solidify. There must be something that was in the cherry syrup mixture that the cherries were in that is just acting as a binding agent, because it's just wanting to turn to jelly. Even while it's hot, it's wanting to turn to jelly. Okay, we'll put our brandy in. My ice cream pot that I tend to make these things in actually has raspberry ice cream in it still. So we're going to put this in an old Mackey's tub. Okay, so we're going to put it in Mackey's ice cream tub. I should probably wait it till it cools a wee bit, just because this is plastic. I'll let this cool just a little bit. It's not on the heat anymore. Well, the heat's turned off, so that should cool off alright. No! And then we'll put this in here and we'll stick it into freeze, but I'll wait until it stops steaming, I think, first. Okay, have we stopped steaming yet? Kind of. It'll probably be alright. I don't know. It's still a bit hot. I'm just going to put it in. Great, we'll see how it goes. This isn't going to go well. Left-handed pour. Ooh, good amount. Never. This is just cold water that I'm putting this in to kind of help cool it and stop the plastic from being annoyed by hot. So basically, once this is cool enough to put in the freezer, I will stick the lid back on. Stick the lid back on, stick it in the freezer, and then we'll see well, how it goes, I guess. So we will come back to it, shall we? Okay. It is not entirely done, but it is done enough that we can have our taster try some. Okay.
Perfect. Finally, in the middle of the night, he complains a bit about the weather.
Try
So
some
set up and he
sorbet.
decides to sleep overnight. Somewhat a bit later, the camper is faced with someone knocking.
Oh, it's very sweet.
Knocking goes on for
Yeah,
waking the camper
I
up.
was worried about the sweetness of it, but
Oh, it's very sweet.
To handle the situation, the sound
It
ceases.
tastes good,
The
but
person knocking seems to
I mean,
drive off.
yeah, it's a bit much. Oh.
put it in to make the rest of it set, and then I will treat myself tonight. Okay, it has been a couple of days since I put this into freeze, so it should definitely be frozen unless the alcohol has worked against us. Oh my goodness. Here's what we've got. See how it goes. Oh. The sugar's meant that it's not solidified, it's a proper sorbet texture. So let's try the thing. Oh, that's really nice. Food made out like it was really sweet, but I mean I don't like really sweet, and this is it's just lovely. I think there's just enough sugar that it's not solidified. I'm into that. This is my dinner then.